Good morning, this is the Volvo C40 Single Motor, and today I'm gonna do the highway range test to 130 kilometers on the highway, see how far we can go. I'm charging to 100%. I've here the specs because of course I forget. It's 170 kilowatt, 231 horsepower motor. Front wheel drive, we have 69 kilowatt hour batteries, 67 kilowatt hours can be used, can charge with DC 150 kilowatt and AC 11 kilowatt. And I forgot, double LTP range is 431 kilometers. We won't be getting that today. What is here though and is amazingly interesting is a bus is charging from Van Tool, and it's charging with a weird adapter CCS to, I guess, CHAdeMO, and it charged already 345 kilowatt hours. It's still charging with 142 kilowatt. It's an 800 volt system, but it's limited to 200 amp, it looks like. That's 67%. Cool, looks heavy. Look at the tires and everything. There's nobody in there. Maybe the one who's charging is sleeping, or who's driving is sleeping. I'm on my way, driving, well, not right now, but I have the cruise control set at 131 kilometers per hour because that's GPS speed 130, and I try to compare every car at the exact same speed, and the speedometer is usually not extremely accurate. It's 2 degrees out there, started at 100%, already at 87 after 27 kilometers, 28. My heat setting is 22 degrees. I have to pass the car. It's very, very foggy. It's a bit better right now, but it was horrible in the beginning. You can see my trip data. The one on the left is from right now. I'm at 75%, drove 56 kilometers. I'm not gonna calculate now, I'm way too old and dumb. I'm still driving 131, fog has gotten better. I'm now at 21 degrees on my climate. And the drive is perfect so far, so I don't have to slow down. Can keep the speed. Yeah, this is what the cruise control of the Volvo does. It doesn't hold the speed perfectly. It just, when you go downhill, it can go 1 or 2 or 3 kilometers an hour over your cruise control setting. That's sometimes annoying. You just have to know it, and then you don't set your cruise control speed to the limit, speed limit that you're driving, so you don't go over it. I just was at 50%. It was at 112 kilometers. Consumption is 294 at 4. Well, lowest was 2 degrees. Now 5 degrees. Dry road heat at 21. So 224 kilometers, the same as when I was at 75%. I calculated later then, and it's the same thing. That's good. I like when it's consistent, but we're now on the way back. I already turned around, and usually on the way back I have a bit of lower consumption, especially last 10 kilometers are completely downhill, so should be fine. And car says I arrived back with 11%. That's good as well. I was hoping to be a bit under 10, but I also don't want to slow down if I see that the state of charge at arrival is too low. How is the Volvo C40 on a long distance trip on the highway with 130? Let's go through everything. First, the noise level at 130 is totally fine. Road noise, wind noise, you don't hear a motor even though it's front wheel drive. That's really great. Steering, overall it's very stable and fine and easy to steer. It's not very firm. You can put it into firm though in the settings, but I don't have that. So that's nice. You can see all your control. Google Maps, of course, for long distance is amazing. I don't know if it's that great if you do a multiple charging stop. So if you're going far and you need to charge 4 times, but I will try that next week with Hanover. Self-steering, on the other hand, is not that amazing. The biggest problem is that you have to go into the menu to turn it on. And I know that in the first software version of the Volvo XC40 you could turn it on with your left or right, I think it was the left arrow button here on the steering wheel, but now you have to go always into the settings, driving, and then steering assist on and off. That's really annoying to do that, and it's sometimes a bit doing left and right. Right now it's okay. I'm okay with it, and it doesn't take too long till it bugs you with the sound and so, but again, that's fine. The steering itself is fine. The problem is the turning it on and off, because I don't like it always on. Sometimes just for a few minutes, then okay, I don't need it right now, and it's just annoying that you have to go to a menu. Other than that, the cruise control is good, so it holds the speed very nicely. As I said before, sometimes you can go over your speed if it's going downhill. The distance setting is good. Problem that I have on the highway, on the country road it's fine, but on the highway is that even though you have your distance setting on very low, it starts to slow down even though you're very far away. And so it can be a few hundred meters that you wouldn't go out to pass, but it's already slowing down, and then with the accelerator pedal you have to speed up and then go to the left when you're at a normal distance. That's just the setting that Volvo chose, and that's how it is. I'm at 25%. Drove 169 kilometers. Consumption went down to 290. Like I said, it's usually a bit less consumption on the way back. I have 29 kilometers to the charger. I don't even know my range. Google Maps says I arrive with 13%. 60 kilometers is my 55 kilometers my range. Yes, at 50 kilometers of range, I get the range display in the instrument cluster. So the opposite of the old ID software, where you only get state of charge in the instrument cluster when it's at 10%. And I'm at 22%, but 50 kilometers. Look at the steering wheel right now with the self-steering. It's doing left, right, little movements, and I feel it in the car. The car is moving with this. Not comfortable. I arrived with 11%, 27 kilometers of range. So the car shows even the exact number of kilometers of range, not just 5 kilometer steps. That's good. Drove 202 kilometers, 291 average consumption, so watt hours per kilometer. Average speed 123. It was 127 the whole time, just the last few seconds. We'll see that in the stats. So Google Maps tells me it's 206 kilometers. Car shows me 202. And if I calculate 206 kilometers, 89% that I used, I have 231 kilometers of range in these conditions at this speed. By the way, I'm charging with 135 kilowatt. Let's see how far I can charge staying above 100 kilowatt. That was a good range test. Weather was okay except for the fog here in Posa. The fog was extreme, so the last 10 kilometers. Otherwise it was fine. 231 kilometers, just charging with 122 kilowatt at 41%. The voltage is 375 volt. I'm charging for 10 minutes, charged 22 kilowatt hours. Yes, so I will take this car in 6 days for a 700 kilometer trip one way. And I'm charging to 80%. I want to see how long that takes, from around 10% again, to see if this is fine. I will try a better route planner for the route, but it doesn't work in the car. The car doesn't have Android Auto. The app doesn't work in the car, so we have to look at the phone. But I want to see if the estimation could be correct, and I also, I don't know, maybe try Google Maps if this works with multiple stops. We'll see. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.